Seeing as my YouTube is not set up properly and Fortnite is down, my World of Warcraft is down, we will play with some OBS stuff, I guess. So I need a game capture, and we will do it like that. And this video game. Transform, fit the screen. Where to go? Probably something like that. Servers are still offline. So, if I went into, say, game capture, Fortnite client, but we went to Epic Games Launcher. Okay. Then we brought up Epic Games Launcher, and then we went back down. Not working. What else do we have? Spotify. Here, live stream. That's what that is. And it's still not there. I'm trying to figure this out, and it's not working. Don't know why. So I wonder why I won't capture those. It's because it's not a game. It's the same with World of Warcraft. I want to get a game up here. Fine. Let's go to update. Once humans update. What do we have on Steam? Check Steam and see what they got. It's in my library. Baldur's Gate, Path of Exile, RuneScape. I'll try there, I guess. I gotta check into my flight for tomorrow. I'm only doing this to get into a game system. I thought Baldur's Gate was going to be a good game for me, but it's not one of those games that I would like to play. Now, if you go to here, just trying to get some team on my stream. Here we go. That looks alright. I was just trying to check out the camera image while in game. Just finished logging into my flight for tomorrow. How's everybody today? Like, I go back to work tomorrow for 14 days. try to get on and maybe stream a little bit on my PS5. Checking in my seats there on time. I can upgrade if I want. Sometimes you get these flights. A lot of guys are upgraded into the one place, and I don't mind. I'm back in 6A, but it's okay. And the wallet. Can't wait to get the gold. I know I'm still zone 2, but I'm getting close. I'm only $647 away. Does not include tomorrow's flight and the flight back in 2 weeks. Probably put me close or on gold, but then I'm going to Newfoundland. We're going to Newfoundland in August. That'll put me gold and over. By the year end, I could be platinum. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, I wanted to check on my stream. See how that's working out. Okay. You guys hear the music too? Hope so. My camera's there, but I keep looking over here. It's just the Newfoundlanders. It's live. You guys hear the music too? Hope so. My camera's there, but I keep looking over here. It's just the Newfoundlanders. It's live. Yes, I am. Hopefully I'll get some people in here. So my chat thing isn't up and running though. So how do we figure that part out? As I scroll to the bottom, featured auto feature messages as they come in, clear, filter for messages, main, send a text message to a social endpoint. Hello. So that isn't working. New window. Come on. Twitch.
I don't have anything specific I want. I just want to get something out quickly.
So, we'll go back to here. We'll turn that on. I have a chat here in my window. And I want to, I see my mouse now, you don't. I want to get it working so you guys can see my chat. Hit it stream no. Title. Just chatting. Done. Yeah, we're just chatting right now while we're waiting for servers to come back up. I've been online all morning, figuring out kind of sources, put a new picture with the background, see-through background. I'm not good at this stuff. YouTube. I just got the game Baldur's Gate up in behind just for picture. And trying to do some other things along with it. Trying to get chat working so I can put it in game. And none of that's working. So obviously that's not working. Some docs here. I got a multi-chat. What do I have on there? That's not what I want either. What about my chat on here? Now does it work? No, it don't work anymore. Still. I've got StreamerBot and I got StreamerBot and like even the chat for YouTube don't work on there either. It says no YouTube broadcasts are currently monitored in StreamBot. So I'm not sure how to get that part working. If I go to platforms, YouTube, monitor, auto monitor live. Just clicked on account. I got Newfonators and my robot. Broadcast, gaming Fortnite public, live, monitor, Jess. Gaming description, gaming public. Like, it's saying that it's monitored. But YouTube is saying it's not. Terms of service. It's on here, but can't get it to work. I'll have to check something out. I mean, my bit rate is too high. Then somebody my bit rate isn't too high. So I'll have to pop our chat like I usually do. I don't know if my streamer bot is work. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it is. Hey everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. Perfect. And I bring my YouTube on. Come on. I don't know if you guys can see anything here or not. My channel. Turn that off. Popular chat. Close that out. Should put these up here. Wish I could find somebody to help me with the YouTube stuff for my StreamerBot. Clyde. Stream dude there. Manage maybe? Looking for a certain person. Fuel. Cool. One of the only people that come up live that are actually on in subscriptions. SDREA streamer COMANDS. Let's try some of this stuff. StreamerBot commands. Now I should be able to open a browser. We'll just say browser. Nineteen 20 by 1080 and only thing is StreamerBot doesn't have a URL. What's in this here? Information? No. Viewers, actions, commands, platforms, stream apps, integration, hotkey, server clients, settings. Variables, lab, group. About. Viewers, YouTube, BitRocks, Twitch. I was looking for this guy. Bearded Ink, but he's not on. So I'll have to wait till he gets on. But I don't think I can go into this one. Cancel. I'll delete that. Yes. If I try to capture the specific window of StreamerBot, maybe I do that. I think he's just trying to capture a game. I won't do it on those. I think you have to do a browser. Which I can go StreamerBot URL, maybe. I don't want to get too much into the StreamerBot thing if my YouTube don't work. Now if I can type from YouTube, it comes up in my chat for StreamerBot. But I can't type back. So people will still be able to talk to me through there. But I won't be able to see it. Turn down the volume on my sorry, that wasn't the right one. LURK. Okay. Some commands. Turn here twice, but that's just a YouTube one that I can type in. It's boring when you don't have stuff to play. Maybe I should check out my Fifine. See if I can figure out some stuff on that. So if I bring YouTube up here, bring YouTube over here, open it, minimize, give it that, and I bring YouTube back up, bring that there. If I bring YouTube in here, streamer by YouTube. One of these should do it, eh? How do I get YouTube up here? I can probably do that like this though. Add browser. I should be able to go on YouTube. Control C. Oh, let's do it all. Control C. Control V. 1920. 1080. Okay. Here we go. So over here, I can do the same. Browser. There we go. I'm just gonna make it smaller. All right, let's see if we can do some stuff for Fifine. YouTube here. want you though. Setting up FIFINE. Not sure what one that is. Let's just go. We can try that, I guess. Define mixer. I don't need to do a PC. And interface review setup and guide. So let's try this one first.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Fifine SC3 gaming audio mixer. This is a fantastically powerful little mixer that you can use for your
I got that little mixer here.
and your podcast or live stream. So we're going to go and go through the functions of this thing. We always like to test out some of these affordable mixers, but also in the best possible situation. So I'm also using the Fifine Tank 3 microphone, the XLR out of that microphone into
I don't have
the
that.
XLR in of this particular interface. That's exactly what you're hearing right now. So we're going to go through the functions of this puppy, and you're going to be able to see if this is the right interface for you, whether you're a gamer, whether you're a podcaster, whether you're a live streamer. You can tell already one of the key functions is the fun colors that you can program into this thing. Not program. There's multiple sort of settings for the colors, and we're going to go through those. But I'm going to go through the basics of the setup, and depending on your particular setup, you can kind of see if this is the microphone interface that you would need. Now, this Fifine Tank 3 microphone that I have is an XLR, but also a USB microphone, so you can just plug it into the USB of your computer, but you wouldn't have all of this fun functionality that you have with this particular SC3 interface. You'd be able to plug it in, and it has a mute button on board, and you'd have to...
And I think my microphone don't have no controls.
itself, but I'm coming out with a microphone cable, an XLR cable, and plugging it in.
But it is an XLR.
And so I'm going to go through, I'm going to flip
I
this
do have
around.
Fifine.
You can kind of see how it looks
I got
here
my headsets
on
going through it.
of the particular device, and you'll be able to see where you plug things in. I've obviously got this microphone plugged in here. Now the other thing is that this is a combo jack, so it's not just for a traditional microphone cable. You can actually plug in a 1/4 inch as well. So if you wanted to plug in sort of an instrument, or sometimes a mic cable will have a 1/4 inch on the end of it. You could plug that in there. There's a switch here that goes from dynamic to condenser. So I am using a dynamic microphone currently, and most of your podcast microphones are dynamic, but there is condenser. So if you do have a condenser, you'll need to switch that over to the condenser, and then you'll have
Kinda
to
cool.
add this, which is your phantom power, and that's what's utilized for condenser microphones. Condenser microphone obviously would not suggest unless you have a well-treated room for sound, but there you go. That's one of the options. The other thing too is if you are a gamer, there's a spot here for you to put your headset in here, and so your headset you can control from here. And if you do plug in your headset and you've also plugged in your microphone, it will default to the headset, just so you know. And there is a line
Yeah, we don't
in,
want
and
that.
The line in is for like if you have a phone or a tablet or something and you want to use that for adding sounds or music or something like that, you can have that ported in. Of course, they do give you this cable that you can do to come out of that source and go into the line in there on the back, so you have that option. So why would you do that? Well, if you're wanting sounds or something in your live stream, you can certainly do that and trigger that from somewhere else, but you can also record
I guess you guys
those
aren't even
things
seeing what I'm
onto,
watching.
the device, because this has 4 custom pads that you can basically record something with your voice, with the line in, and then use those to trigger, and that would come into your live stream, your podcast, whatever. We're going to demonstrate how that works here.
You guys aren't even seeing what I'm doing, so that's pointless. Let's cancel out of that. I think I have a YouTube open down here. Right. So that was F-I-N-E, define, audio mixer. Let's do some setups. That's what I was like looking at. This was the guy I was watching.
That's where I've got cans on my head right now, and that's how I'm able to hear myself. And so you want to plug in your headphones there, and then there's of course the line out from the device itself.
You're still not even seeing what I'm watching.
From the device. So let's dig in here to the front of the device. I did talk to you that this is phantom power, so if you're using a dynamic microphone, don't hit this button. Things aren't going to explode or anything, but it's definitely not good for.
Control C. Let's go back to here. Browser. Delete. Control V. Okay.
Your go-to skincare ingredient in 3, 2, 1.
Collagen.
Vitamin C. Olay Super Serum Body Wash has those including vitamin E, B3, and BHA.
What? I'm stealing this. Bye.
Try Olay Super Serum Body Wash.
This is how you change the lights. We'll just go through these functionalities.
I don't understand where these are coming from though.
All of the lights, as you can see, and the only thing you're going to have here is this readout of your sound level. And so I'm just, before I get into the lights, I'll talk about the sound level. So as you can see with the device, obviously this is my headphone plug-in, so that's where I've got cans on my head right now, and that's how I'm able to hear myself. And so you want to plug in your headphones there, and then there's of course the line out from the device itself if you wanted to go out from the device. So let's dig in here to the front of the device. I did talk to you about this is phantom power, so if you're using a dynamic microphone, don't hit this button. Things aren't going to explode or anything, but it's definitely not good for for your microphone or for your sound system or anything like that. This is how you change the lights. We'll just go through these functionalities. If you hold it down, it will turn off all of the lights, as you can see. And the only thing you're going to have here is this readout of your sound level. And so I'm just, before I get into the lights, I'll talk about the sound level. So as you can see, sometimes it gets into the orange or the yellow.
Yeah.
That's okay for you to get in there, but you never want to get into the red, and that's you're clipping at that point. And this is how you would adjust that right here. This is the gain of the microphone that's going into your system, so you want to get it to where you speak about as loudly as you're going to speak, but you're not clipping. And so I'm going to come back just a little bit, and you probably heard my voice come down a little bit at that way. At that point, we're going to turn the lights back on. This is just the main setting. It just kind of like rotates through all the colors, and then if you hit it again, it's going to just kind of change from color to color. It goes from pink to purple to
I got mine turned off.
to green. Kind of some cool colors there. If I hit it again, it goes through those colors in kind of a breathing fashion. If I hit it again, it's going to go into like a more of a marquee where it's going to kind of scroll through the colors almost like it's going around the buttons, so to speak. And
Hey,
then if I
Frey,
hit it
way
again,
down.
it's just going to go through all of the 7 colors, and it's going to remain solid. So I'm going to stick with pink. That's kind of obviously on brand with what I've got going on here. So we'll leave it here. But you could certainly select the color that you want that works for your vibe, for your live stream. The fun stuff here, you can change your voice. It has 6 different voice settings. You can select each one of those, and then when you're done and you just want your normal voice like you have, you can just do a long press, and hold that, and we'll go back to it. So we're going to go through these really quickly. Don't want to offend here, but the first two selections are male and female. So we're going to go through those selections.
This is the male setting.
This is the female setting.
This is the robot setting. This is the monster setting. And you can kind of tell that
This is the baby setting, but you can kind of tell like the gain of each one of these voices is changing. Okay, yeah, the baby voice is probably my favorite.
and this one is elder. So apparently like, get off my lawn. And then so I'll hold it.
And now we're back to my normal voice. So yeah, that's fun. Here's an interesting thing here. Now you can't do change voice and electric all at the same time. You have to do one or the other. But the electric, and you can kind of see here, it has the keys here. So it's like A, B flat, B, C. So it's going through these, and it looks like it sounds like it's trying to auto-tune my voice to that particular key. I'm not going to sit here and try to be T-Pain on this thing, but you can kind of hear how this works. So now I am on what looks like D flat. Now I am on D, so it's trying to kind of auto-tune my voice. So if I were to sing, you can hear it's kind of like pulling my voice down or up to that particular note. So if I were to sing, it's kind of like you can hear it kind of flutter. So if your song is in a particular key and you want to select it there, but obviously for my needs, and I'm going to hold that long press back to my normal voice, I'm not singing on my live streams and my podcasts, so that's going to just make my voice sound weird and kind of fluttery when I do that, so I'm not doing that. The custom A, B, C, and D buttons that you see here, the way to do this is you hold it down and you're going to see it get bright white, and you keep holding it down and it will record up to I believe 15 seconds, and then it will just stop, and then you can kind of play whatever it is. So the I guess use case for this would be if you have a podcast intro, and so maybe on the line in you've got your music coming in as you press play, maybe on your phone or another device, and it's playing the music, and then you would hold this down first, have the music come in, and then you would say,
Montreal's unique vibe awakens something within you.
This is a nice setup you have here. Oh, nice. Nice.
A lot of people ask how NICE became the leader in AI-powered customer experience. And yes, we have an incredible AI platform, but honestly, our secret sauce is Kristen Bell.
Kristen has an abnormally high baseline for niceness. We tested it repeatedly.
You've just been transferred for the 4th time.
I love meeting new people. It says your package has arrived, but you can't find it.
Ooh, a mystery.
You get to the restaurant, but they've given away your reservation.
Takeout and dinner at home? Even better. Your friend is late for lunch. No, I was early. That's on me.
Someone's driving too slow.
They probably have a birthday cake in the back. Someone's driving too fast. They probably have a pregnant woman in the back.
You've now been on hold for 45 minutes.
Jamming to royalty-free music, baby. I have an apple or a banana. Thank God I had toilet paper. And if I hadn't lost that job, I would have never started hula dancing.
She doesn't break.
I'm just drawing hearts now.
Me too. We're creating a nicer world with the nicest human on Earth.
No, you are.
No, you are.
No, you are.
No, you are.
You're gonna love this game. I got every question right.
Love her.
Something like this. Welcome to the Great Fi-Fine podcast, where we talk about ultimate interfaces. And then I let go. And so now if I hit this button, what I just said should replay for you. Welcome to the Great Fi-Fine podcast, where we talk about ultimate interfaces. So there you go. That's the concept. And of course, you know, if you've got music and stuff that you want to play, or if you have a sound effect like this. You know, obviously a real sound effect, not a voice making that. I don't suppose that's a terrible sound effect, but if I hit that, right, and if you've got somebody, you know, some favorite sound effect that you want to add to a particular show, you can do that with these custom buttons. Kind of fun. And then, you know, obviously I talked about the, you know, the level of your microphone. This is the way to mute your microphone. So I'm just going to start talking, and you can kind of hear how it will mute. So this is a test of the talking, and now I'm back on because I hit the unmute function. So that kind of shows you how that works. You have another mute for your line in. So if you have, you know, something that's coming in and you want to mute that so no sounds or whatever can come through that, you can hit that. This right here is my headphone, and I'm self-monitoring. I've got these headphones in here so I can hear myself. And so if I were to hit this, I wouldn't be able to hear myself. So if you have like a thing
I guess
against
Fortnite is back
yourself,
up and
some people
running.
get freaked out when they hear their own voice in their head. You could do that, and then you've got your line out, which you can also mute as well. So as you can hear, this is a pretty decent interface. You know, if you're starting out or you're just doing a gaming stream, you're doing something fairly simple, and you want to do, you know, you have a little fun with it. This is a real easy way to get yourself set up. You know, this is an excellent option for you. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this. I'd love to hear if anybody has any questions at all. We'd love to answer them. And as always, we hope this video helps you.